What is good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel and my podcast. Let's get into it because I had an amazing conversation with one of my clients I've been working with for quite some time over this weekend. And I really just wanted to share what we talked about because I've talked about this a few times on my channel where I talk about how life is always presenting you with an invitation to buy into separation or one moment of declaration for you to claim who you are irrespective of circumstances. So let's get into it because I swear, you guys, I had this kind of same thing this past weekend where it just felt like life was doing the most, right? Like it's out here just passing out invitations to nonsense, to pity parties, to drama marathons, the let's overreact after party. And for some reason, people RSVP immediately. So someone is rude to them, they shrink. Something doesn't go their way, they spiral. They lose something and now they're in full crisis mode, trying to manifest their way out like their life depends on it, right? But I'm telling you, remember, all of this is an illusion. The trap isn't what's happening, it's how you're responding to it. And today I'm going to tell you exactly how to stop falling for it so you can be the most unbothered, immovable, untouchable version of yourself, right? So let's really get into it, right? So I talk about it all the time how the world is always handing out invitations, right? First of all, let's be clear because life is always going to throw stuff at you, right? Unexpected changes, people acting up, the things not going as planned. It's all basically a game of how much will you react today. And the second that you take the bait, boom, you will be caught into that illusion, right? But nothing means anything unless you say it does, right? Say it out loud, tattoo it on your forehead if you have to, because the world only has power over you if you continue to give it power. And every time you react from a place of lack, fear, smallness, you are handing over your control. You're saying, here, let me shrink down and act like I don't run this. And I don't know about you, but I refuse to let the circumstances punk me out like that, right? So listen, you want to know the secret to true power? Of course, we've talked about it before. It is non-reaction. The ability to sit still, watch something unfold, and say that literally has nothing to do with me, right? Because it doesn't, right? Imagine you're a mountain, solid, immovable, unshaken. Now picture a tiny little gust of wind trying to knock you over. Do you even notice it? No, because you're too big to be moved by something that small. And that's you, that's your energy. When you stay rooted in who you are, nothing outside of you can disturb your peace, you guys. So let's break it down. Someone is rude to you, they're handing you an invitation to be offended. You need to decline it. Something doesn't go as planned, an invitation to spiral, don't attend. You lose something, an invitation to panic. Nah, because what's truly mine can never be lost, right? A circumstance looks unfavorable, an invitation to doubt myself. Oh, that's cute, but I know circumstances shift the moment I stop worshiping them. You see the pattern, you guys? Let's talk about really making this effortless. Let's get into the really meat and potatoes of this thing. So, how do you actually make this easy? Because I know someone's watching this like, okay, but how do I not react when my 3D is looking at me all crazy, right? You stop seeing appearances as fact and you start seeing them as data, as information, as raw material that you get to play with. This world is one giant illusion, and the only thing that's real is the choice you make in each moment. So think of it like this: every single moment you are standing at a crossroads, 1,000 different timelines exist at once, and your awareness is what merges you onto one. So, example, let's say someone invalidates you, and at that moment, you have a choice. Actually, you have many choices. You can accept the invitation to feel small, and guess what? Now you're locked into that version of reality, receiving more and more signs that reinforce it, more people invalidating you, more situations making you doubt yourself, all because you've accepted that timeline. You took the invitation and said, yes, I want to play that, right? Or in that moment, you can choose who you are, irrespective of the circumstance, and you can choose power. You can validate yourself. You can claim reality is what I say it is. And the moment you do that, your timeline shifts, right? Now the data starts changing. You begin to see the proof, the unfolding that you are valid, that people respect you, and that your reality bends to your knowing. right? So the key here is most people see others as separate from them, but that's where they get tripped up because no one is actually doing anything to you. It's just energy moving, and energy can't be created or destroyed and only transformed. And guess who transforms it? That's right. Your I am, your awareness, your imagination, your spoken word. That's the only thing that holds weight. And don't forget, because appearances are deceptive, you guys. That's why you cannot trust what it looks like out here. And that's the whole point of this world, where it's here to lure you out, to make you believe in the game instead of remembering who's playing the game. And the goal here in this dream is to always wake up to yourself, to remember that everything is just data. So, yes, enjoy this life because you should, but never let appearances fool you because, in the end, it's always about you and the experience that you're having with you, right? So, here's what I need you to do. I need you to stop making yourself small. I need you to stop explaining because it's fucking boring. It's fucking tiring. Just stop justifying. Stop playing the tug of war with the 3D and just simply be. And let the world do what it does, you guys. Let people act how they act. And you just sit there, radiating with your certainty, sipping your tea, completely unfazed. Because at the end of the day, the only invitation you ever need to accept is the one to own your own power, you guys, right? So I want you to understand this can be really easy and this can be a game if you allow it to be. Don't look at someone out there that they're doing something to you, making them othered than you. You're seeing yourself. You're seeing the data come up to say, like, hey, this is a moment that I get to decide who I'm going to be, no matter what. But if you accept the invitation, you have to see that there's also nothing wrong with that too. There's nothing wrong with playing the game of separation because at some point you're going to remember who you are, but you don't have to go through unnecessary suffering in order to see that. That's the point. You always have the power in this now present moment. You have I am with you wherever you go. So you're lacking nothing, you guys, right? So if this really hit home for you, I want you to like the video, drop a comment, and tell me what's the last ridiculous invitation life tried to send you, and did you RSVP? Also, if you want more of these wake up calls, make sure you like and subscribe because we're not playing small over here anymore, you guys. And I want you to remember, of course, your imagination, that is your kingdom. That is always on your side no matter what. And I am too. And I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget that my masterclass, my Money Magic Masterclass, is this week. If you're in it, I will see you there. And if you are in the revision one, I will see you at the end of this month. And let me tell you, we got amazing, great things coming. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.